Hey everyone, this is my new moon energy report that I just pulled. I was just gonna post it on Instagram, but I have to record this because look at this. With the combination of animals is what I'm looking at here. This is a new tarot deck that I got. First of all, the tiger, King of Wands, jumped while I was shuffling. And then the first card I pulled was the jaguar. And it immediately strikes me how they are approaching in the exact same way. Like they're both like preparing to pounce. And I really think I just looked at the timer and it said 33. It just said 33, I should say. And 33 means ascended masters are with you. And that I'm sure it has other meanings as well. And then I just saw 44, which means your angels are also with you. Anyway, the lion came out later on, but it's also approaching, although the tiger and the jaguar are more ready to pounce. And this just feels to me so much like these divine masculines have fought through so much. They've been building up their strength, and they are bringing these karmic cycles to an end, which is what the Queen of Swords represents. It represents breakups, divorces, ending anything and removing anything from your lives that is not serving you anymore. Facing your demons, as it says there, and coming out on top as the King of Wands in his power, ready to move forward, loyal to his divine feminine. So this struck me immediately. Like, this is really powerful energy starting off the reading. And then as we expand, we have birds. We have, why can I not think of what they're, I can't think of there's a term for like chimpanzees, gorillas, and those types. And I cannot think of it at all right now. But anyway, they're in the same family. Even these creatures are like somewhat in the same family, earthy for sure. Then we have flying insects over here. And actually there's no connection there. But still, I was like, it's the hunter cats, you could say, the birds, the apes, maybe apes is the word I was looking for, and the insects, and that just really struck me. And there's, like I said, some similarities there. So I'm not diving into all of these meanings, and honestly, like, I don't know all the meanings for every single one of these spirit animals either, but I know that there's additional meanings here. So whatever stands out to you, you should look up, okay? Like, I happen to know someone who flamingos are a specific sign for, and I don't think it's a coincidence that that card came out. The scarab, I know, represents rebirth and new beginnings, particularly on the rebirth side. And it's also an Egyptian symbolism as well. I believe the bee represents new beginnings too, but I'm not 100% on that. The dragonfly represents transformation. The raven, you know, the magician is not a bad card, but the raven can represent magic. Now, so for some of you, that might be a warning to look into spiritual warfare, black magic, those types of things. But it doesn't have to be anyway. It can also just represent the alchemy coming together and miracles occurring. And look, oh my gosh, I did not see this before, but right now I see a portal around the raven as well. And I don't know if that was intended by the author of this deck or what, but I see that too. So definitely, like, there's magical happenings coming together. Like, sometimes that's something to be wary of and to look into to make sure you're protected, but sometimes it's also spirit working on your behalf and bringing things together. So I'm going to go to the meanings of the cards now. Let me put my iPad down and go through this reading. Okay, so obviously, actually, wait, one more thing before I start dismantling the spread. This spread, like, I don't even know where this spread came from either. The spirit creates these spreads through me as well, and I know that they're encoded with light codes and downloads and whatnot too. And to me, I see it as an arrow. Like, it's not like a normal arrow, but like the 3 cards up there with the 2 back here, and I just see it as like forward, pushing forward. And it's funny because an old reading of mine from last year popped up in my YouTube newsfeed the other day, and it also was in the shape of an arrow. And it was from September of last year. And I don't think that's a coincidence either. So I see an arrow. This is representing forward movement. Spirit does do a little bit of like rehashing the past and looking towards the future here as well. So we'll do that quickly. These masculines, they found themselves, they are definitely dealing with karmic cycles. They found themselves dealing with karmic devils, you could say here. And they found themselves stuck in these karmic situations that they should never have been in the first place. The Eight of Swords represents that feeling like them. It was a self-imposed prison, but it was also a prison that was created around them by these devil karmic partners, to be honest. Because a lot of these karmic partners wanted the masculines to feel like they couldn't leave these situations, or they created them in an effort to make them feel stuck, like such as feminines who made sure that they got pregnant. Rephrase that. Karmics who made sure they got pregnant in order to make the masculines feel like they can't leave and they have to stay in their relationship. So, and limiting beliefs, self-worth wounds, all sorts of negative thought processes have contributed to the masculines going through this dark night of the soul, feeling stuck in these situations. Spirit has been in the process of helping them and helping you as well, feminines, to find your balance and find your strength and be able to go with the flow of life and find more joy and happiness through life as well, okay? Feminines, Spirit wants you to know, don't give up. Keep persevering. Be as mighty and as powerful as this gorilla here, because even though it's a gorilla, like, stand in your power. Like, the feminines take the lead on the twin flame journeys because they are the ones who are strong enough in mind to carry the weight and the heaviness of the journey for the masculines and and to help them find their way forward. Okay, so don't give up and know that Spirit is working on the masculines. Well, for some of them, they've already found the strength to take back control of their lives. And for others, Spirit is still in the process of helping them to find their strength, okay? It just really depends on where you're each at on your individual journeys. But with this Knight of Wands, events are going to occur that are going to help push things forward. It may be that Spirit orchestrates certain things, like I was talking about with the Raven. Maybe Spirit helps orchestrate and bring about certain events in order to push things forward, whether it's pushing the Divine Masculine away from the karmic or pushing him forward on other opportunities. And it can also simply be that any type of occurrence that takes place that gets the masculine moving, basically. But you know what else I feel is represented here? It's talking about passion. These masculines, they're coming in strong. They're coming in strong. They're ready to manifest the lives they truly desire. They're ready to ask the feminine to come together as a team and take that first step together. And they're coming in with a lot of passion. So when they get moving, expect fireworks. Okay. And oh my gosh, you guys, that was Spirit that just said that. I was not going to say that. That was not in my head. All of a sudden, it just came out of my mouth without me even like having any control over that. I swear to God, that was kind of weird because I recognized it as it was happening. It was like Spirit literally spoke through me. But yeah, expect fireworks when these masculines arrive, okay? Especially like, look at that determination in their eyes. And I'm not going to address this again. They're ending the karmic situations. They're facing their inner demons and some of them outer demons as well, like the karmics, actual demons. That is another occurrence that happens on the twin flame journey, oh joy. They're facing it all. They're getting into their strength and they're ready to move forward towards you passionately, okay? And like I said with this Two of Wands, they're going to make that offer to take the first step. So with this Scarab and the Ten of Wands, they're going to make it through the spiritual rebirth process, which is what the Scarab represents. They're going to make it through that, the spiritual birth canal is what I usually like to call it, and get through to the other side, resurrected. They become resurrected, resurrected from the old wounded masculine into the true divine masculine, ready to leave behind these stressful cycles, these dark nights of the soul, everything that's been weighing them down, making them stuck, making their hearts heavy and their heads conflicted. They're ready to leave all that behind, okay? And here's all the good stuff. They are going to make that offer to you to start fresh, to have the new beginning. I mean, the Two of Wands with the flamingo, why can't I talk? Represented that anyway, but this Ace of Cups is more specific to them telling you how they feel, telling you what they want from this relationship. Some of them might say, I love you. I cut myself off there. Some of them might actually be saying, I love you. Some of them might not quite be there yet. It depends on the status of each relationship, because some twin flames haven't even been in a relationship before. So it's going to require some growth in that department. But other twin flames have been in relationships before, or have gotten close enough that they will be ready to say, I really do love you. I really do want to be with you. I'm ready to move forward in this. And I love with divine inspiration here as well. Like, they are going to be intuitively guided in doing so and bringing about this fulfillment. So the wheel's going to get turning. Major karmic events in a good way. Rolling the wheel of life forward, bringing in good luck, good fortune, and happiness for the two of you. And they're getting through this transformation. This relationship is getting through this transformation. And everything's going to go from standing still to full speed ahead. Does anybody else think that this dragonfly is smiling? Like, I feel like he's smiling. Anyway, it's going to be full steam ahead. Oh my gosh, I had a vision the other day. I was doing a meditation for the new moon for myself. And I just saw it as well with the dragonflies, but for all of you. So in my vision, I saw my divine masculine and I go flying. And it was funny because, like, I can't remember where we took off from, but where we took off at first, I thought we were going to, like, be caught by our dragons. But then instead we started flying with our dragons. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so my vision, I'm talking about actual dragons. And I just realized this is a dragonfly. Like, the dragonflies are representing the dragons that I saw in the vision. Dude. Okay. Epiphanies. Now that makes me wonder if dragonflies are representative of the dragons that we all have with us too. That's very interesting. Okay, well, anyway, like I said, in my vision, we took off. I thought our dragons were going to catch us, but instead we were flying with our dragons because we were fully in our power. And so we were flying, I don't remember where we were going or what we were doing exactly, but we were flying and we were in our power and we were surrounded by, our dragons were with us, they were around us. And that's what I just saw now when I thought about the dragonfly and thought about the full steam ahead for you guys, for everybody in the collective. Well, not everybody, 100% of everybody, because 100% of all twin flames it's going to take time to come into union. But definitely, I feel like first waivers, and it can also be some second and third waivers as well, for sure. I'm not sure about beyond that, but you know what? Honestly, it really just depends. Like, it depends on each of your unique journeys. And you never know. You never know. Plus, if you are doing spiritual work, if you are defeating spiritual warfare, that changes things as well. So anyway, for this group, the divine masculines are ready. And honestly, it's also the future groups, just when you get there. You guys are going to take off full steam ahead. And I had that same vision of seeing you guys, like, flying off together, like, ready to go in your power with your dragonflies around you, I guess, representing your own dragons. So, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm going to have to meditate on that. So anyway, lastly, you're going to fly off into the sunset together in your power, in your strength, ready to start birthing this brand new chapter. And now I just saw, so you're going to fly off with your dragonflies, take off, and you're going to find a place to land and plant your new foundation. Oh no, there's like some analogy that's like right on the tip of my tongue, but it's not quite there. Plant your stake. There you go. You're going to fly off. You're going to figure out where you're going to plant your stake. I've been watching Yellowstone, so this is like bringing out all of these metaphors, and start building, because the cow represents like the ranch and everything. Anyway, you're going to find where you're going to plant your stake and start building your new life together, and you're going to fatten yourselves up. You're going to be all happy, and you're going to fatten yourselves and your family up, meaning like as a metaphor. Like you're not going to be flying off anywhere anymore. You're going to be putting down strong, stable roots, building a solid foundation, building a life, expanding your family, all of those things. Maybe the fattening is in being pregnant. But no, I mean it as a metaphor in your life, like setting root and expanding and growing, okay? But the Empress does also represent having kids. So those of you who are still meant to have kids, and many twin flames are, because we are meant to bring in the next generation of healers and star seeds that are going to help continue the ascension process. And that is actually one of the reasons why I was told that all twin flames will be in union by 2028, because those who are meant to have those children have to have them. They got to get going on that. The kiddos can't take that long. So yeah, this definitely represents pregnancy and childbirth and building those families as well. But it also, actually, the other great thing about this is it represents abundance in all capacities. Pursuing all of your life purpose paths and divine purpose paths, and abundance growing in all aspects of your lives and financially as well, okay? And then just now I saw 1551, so maybe that means something for someone too. You can look that up. Angel number 1551, twin flame, Google it, see what you get. So anyway, this reading was a little bit more of a recap than it didn't feel as much new moony to me, but you know, it does make sense that where we're at right now, coming off of the new moon, leading up to Lionsgate. The Lionsgate portal is already open. I just read something today as well. I don't have my phone in front of me, but it was talking about Divine Energy Works is the one who posted it, but I found it somewhere else. And it was talking about, I want to say Uranus going direct, or maybe it was going retrograde. Oh, now I can't remember. You know what? Let me grab my phone real quick and read it to you. It is about Uranus going. The Uranus is the Great Awakener, and it is going to. Oh no, it's not going direct or retrograde. It's coming in conjunction. There we go. It's coming into conjunction with Mars and the North Node, and all of this is Oh my God, what did I say with that Knight of Wands? I said expect fireworks, and this says it's going to create fireworks. Wow, that's not a coincidence that I was guided to read this, and it says the exact same thing. It carries the energy of expect the unexpected. The lunar North Node is about destiny. This is a catalyst. Mars serves as a catalyst here, and this is about once in a lifetime events. The energies are faded, unpredictable, and explosive, bringing about revolutionary changes and unexpected events on both personal and planetary levels. It's about pushing out of your comfort zone. So any divine masculines who need to do that, it's going to help them do that. It's going to bring about significant shifts in consciousness and tangible 3D shifts and changes on the personal and planetary level. Expect Kundalini activations, third eye, crown, and higher chakra activations, powerful downloads, unexpected events, breakthroughs, and intense energy, the fireworks. So that's beautiful. And this is from July 31st until August 1st that the conjunction is happening. That's beautiful and amazing, and I love that that came up. And then, of course, Lionsgate is also super powerful in bringing about transformations, awakenings, breakthroughs, and bringing together unions. So there's a lot of powerful energy right now, and even though I meant for this to be a new moon energy report, it does feel to me more like it is tapping into everything. I'm going to do a bigger collective reading, or at least at the moment I'm planning to do a bigger collective reading for the Lionsgate portal. Hopefully I'm able to do it that night, but yeah, this feels to me like it's representative of everything that's in the process of coming together. I see it as like, oh my gosh, I'm getting a vision like as I'm saying this. I see it as like you could either say like a cocoon, or you could say it as like the egg with like the sperm like goes inside the egg, and like I literally see, actually it kind of almost looks like fireworks, but it's not fireworks, but it's like those chemical electrical like reactions of life forming, and of things happening. I don't have the right words. Like I see it, but I can't think of the right words to explain it. But it's like that, this like actually, I'm thinking now again of that Raven card and the Magician card. I just looked at the timer and it said 2020. But yeah, that alchemical reaction of life forming, of events colliding, things coming together the way that they're meant to, and new life being formed, new pathways being formed. Like I see it, I'm seeing it as spirit is sparking, like literally sparking, sparking new energy, new life, new power into each of us, and into our twin flame unions, and into our paths forward here. Like, oh, I wish I had the right words here. Like I I hear myself and I feel like I sound ridiculous because I can't articulate exactly what I'm seeing, but the vision that I'm seeing is freaking amazing. I think that the best way I can say it is an alchemical reaction, but I feel like that's also hard to understand. But it's like lightning in a bottle. And that also goes along with the fireworks of when you come together. And that's another thing for twin flames. It is going to be very, very powerful when you come together in union. And keep in mind that spirit is going to make sure that you guys are completely ready when that occurs, because spirit doesn't want you accidentally like setting anything on fire, basically. So anyway, just yeah, expect fireworks for this group that is ready now. And there's a large group that's ready now. 30% of twin flames are coming into union in 2022, and 20% of them are happening between the June solstice, summer solstice, and the 11/11 portal. There's a union portal open right now. I posted about this on my page not too long ago, from those dates, and there's a lot of twin flames coming together during that time, and I'm just seeing a lot of fireworks and a lot of these alchemical manifestations coming to life during this time frame. And that's primarily who this is about. And spirit was saying that the masculines have done the work. They are defeating and conquering those situations that have been holding them back for so long, and they're ready to move forward and fly forward with you. And you have dragons with you that are assisting this entire process as well. I definitely feel that. And for anybody else who is not close enough for it to be happening right now, know that you're going to go through the same thing. Like these readings, they apply to you too, just like they're more future prediction than they are at this exact moment prediction, okay? So keep that in mind, because this is like a glimpse into the future of what you can expect. So anyway, I feel like I rambled a little bit in there, but I was not expecting all of those, the visions and the dots connecting, and the me talking about fireworks, and then I open up the thing and it's talking about fireworks, and just like all these different things, the dragonflies and the dragons and those visions. Like spirit is definitely has a lot to say here, and surprised me. So my brain wasn't quite ready to function properly to express it, but hopefully you guys basically understood all of that and got the messages that you needed, and take a moment to absorb all of those light codes and messaging, or not messaging, but downloads, light language, whatever it is that spirit encodes into the spread as well. And hey, that was an arrow. It's a open pathways forward now, okay? And especially I feel like we had the Sirius B thing that happened. I don't even know what to call it at the beginning of the month, with the 7/7 portal, which was a twin flame portal, and then there was another twin flame portal on July 17th, and now Lionsgate, and it's just bam, 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 bam. The solstice, then the solstice, and then the Sirius thing, and then 7/7, and then 7/17, and then Lionsgate, and now this conjunction, and all of these things, bam, 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 bam. It's all that. Those are the sparks. Those are the sparks that are igniting the fuse that is going to burst forth for the fireworks and for this new life. And though that vision that I saw of the egg sparking inside of it, ready to go, like that's just gonna like explode and rapidly explode and expand. So there's a lot of stuff to look forward to here. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna stop now because I feel like I'm rambling, but Spirit is shocking me a little bit right now. Anyway, I hope you guys appreciate this and got a lot out of it because, yeah, I was surprised. Okay, talk to you guys later.